How's it going, everybody? I assume if you're watching this, you saw the title, and you might be thinking to yourself, why would anybody trade that beautiful beast of a monster in on some dinky little sport bike? Check out the video and let me know what you think in the comments. If you would, go ahead and smash that like button for me, and enjoy.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
There's actually a lot that I love about this bike. It's quick in a straight line. Ride's great. It's really comfortable. It's fairly practical. It's not great on gas, but I equate it to an SUV that I had. That thing was great as far as practicality goes. It was quick in a straight line, but eventually it dawned on me that I just need something with really good handling. So that's why I ended up in a sports sedan, which does everything that I want a car to do. And thankfully I'm not taking a whole lot of trips to the Home Depot for plywood. So I'd be lying my ass off if I said I haven't enjoyed this thing, if that I haven't really loved it. In fact, I still really love it, and there is really a lot to love about it. For one, just like being a part of a giant community, being part of the Harley-Davidson family. You know, and yeah, it's a brand, but you don't find many people that are more loyal to a brand. And yeah, you can't help but feel like a badass every time you get on this thing. And I don't mean when you get on it just to spin up dirt, but when you get on it and ride it, I feel like anytime I'm out on this thing, I'm seeing people that wave just because they love the bike, and that's pretty cool. Comfort, this thing has a giant seat on it. I've seen people complain about the comfort on these bikes and say they want to get a different seat. I've been on some pretty good rides on this thing and have never once had any significant pain to complain about. And the bike really has a lot of cool features. You know, I put the cruise control on myself, but stainless steel brake lines, inverted fork, dual front discs. It's got really good brakes. I will say that for it. And at 680 pounds, I think it is, it damn well better have some good brakes. I've never had a bike with keyless ignition before. It's pretty sweet to just hop on the bike and never have to worry about putting a key in it. Which brings me to the bikes that I've had before. Before I got this Harley-Davidson Lowrider S, I had a Triumph T100, a Kawasaki Z900 RS, Yamaha MT-09, actually it was an FZ-09. I had a Yamaha R3, a Suzuki SV650, a Honda Nighthawk S CB700, and before that, two dirt bikes. I don't have a picture of my YZ125. That was definitely better than the DT125, but I got that DT125 when I was a little kid, so it was amazing for sure. By the way, none of that is to try and build myself up. I don't consider myself some badass rider. I consider myself a safe motorcycle rider, so yeah, I genuinely hope that's what everybody's going for. It seems like more and more I hear people saying ride your own ride, and generally I think people are talking about not wearing gear when they say that, which if that's what you want to do, live your life. I would much rather be hot for however long my ride is than to not be able to take a shower for several weeks because of road rash. We're about to get a little crazy here. Taking the cruiser through the lake. It's definitely a lot worse than it looks. I go this way all the time, so yeah, we got a few inches of water here. What's up? So what about horsepower and torque? Woo! Yeah, it's definitely got the good torque. The torque curve is just so broad. All you got to do is hit the gas. As long as you're not an idiot and in exactly the wrong gear, you've got instant torque. The bike just goes. What's up, re-wheel brother? All right. Anyway, let's skip to the good part.
This is these are the trophy editions we talked about in the past.
And yeah, if you haven't figured it out by now, I did decide to go with the Triumph Street Triple R. And if you're like, why a Triumph? I will tell you this, I did not buy it because it's a Triumph. I simply bought what I think is the best middleweight bike money can buy. So I also have to shout out Northridge Custom Cycles, aka Triumph of Charleston. These guys provided by far the best dealership experience that I've ever had in my life. And I can't say enough good things about them. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. If you're looking for a Royal Enfield or Triumph motorcycle, definitely give them a call. They can hook you up, and if you can, try to do what I did, do some of the paperwork before you get there. And I gotta say, I think they're gonna try to give you a really great experience and get you riding on whatever you're really looking for. I'd be lying if I said a 3.5 hour ride from Charleston back up to the Fort Bragg area was easy, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. I've had way worse rides for sure, and the bike just feels great. Middleweight is the type of bike I like to have, so I'm glad for it. I can tell you that I've put around 300 miles on the bike already in 2 days. So every time I look at it, I'm just amazed. I love the bike. I love everything about it. And I watched reviews on this for about 7 weeks before I ended up buying this. So I want to say that anything you've seen in the Street Triple reviews is true. The bike just inspires so much confidence. The handling alone is, I can't say enough good things about it. It's so good. Amazing brakes. Yes, it's not the RS, so that has a little bit better Brimbos, but these are by far the best brakes I've ever experienced. And I'm just all around super happy. I'm really glad I decided to go with this thing. I will tell you if you're thinking about test riding one of these, be careful, because you may find yourself buying one and just not looking back. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay up out there and be good to each other.